The Twisted Childhood universe, this MCU attempt by this British company, I want to say it's British, Jagged Edge Productions. They started with the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. They just, as soon as Winnie the Pooh, the first book, the first story, became public domain, they made a horror movie about it. They jumped on it. It's like they were waiting for it. They jumped on it right away to score on it, and then they made a sequel right away. And the sequel was much better. The first movie wasn't that great. Feels like the first movie is just another idea that they slapped Winnie the Pooh onto. But then the sequel was so friggin' fun. It was so much fun. It was making fun. It was parodying a bunch of other horror properties. Tigger was obviously an inspiration from Freddy Krueger. And a bunch of other horror slasher icons are probably being homaged to the other Winnie the Pooh and Friends characters. It's like I got a lot of things from the Jeepers Creepers creature for Owl. And there's a lot of things here that was very fun. They really showed what you could do with a very tiny budget. And as soon as that movie became very successful, they were like, you know what, let's do more of them. We're going to make a whole cinematic universe of crazy childhood stories. And the next one's going to be Peter Pan, we're going to do Bambi, we're going to do Pinocchio, and up next after that, we're going to do the big Avengers crossover with everybody in one story. It'll be awesome. You'll see Winnie the Pooh riding Bambi into battle or something. It'll be absolutely insane. And that's what I'm here for. It's like these movies aren't exactly going to be breaking any records, new storytelling heads or nothing like that. They're like parodies of pre-existing horror icons, of pre-existing horror stories, that they're slapping these childhood characters onto instead. Obviously, the Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare shares a lot in common with Pennywise, the character, not the band. With Pennywise from Stephen King's It, he has a lot in common with the Grabber from the Black Phone story, another story from, I think, Stephen King's son, I think. But it's another bit there, like, you're going to see a lot of similarities with things that you've already watched with this movie. You're going to see a lot of that with the Winnie the Pooh movie as well. And you're probably going to see a lot similar to other horror movies, in the Bambi movie and the Pinocchio movie, etc. They are not shying from the fact that they're being a little bit unoriginal there. The budget is in very low, but it is inspiredly low, and I like that. I like when you have a low budget and you utilize that budget wisely so that you can make a lot of very cool things happen when you let the budget go onto the screen. For example, there's an opening segment with Peter Pan, here the Peter Pan character, where he breaks into a home and he scalps somebody. He literally scalps her. The effects are pretty fun. They are cheap, but they're fun in a way that Evil Dead's effects were fun. The first Evil Dead, the original one. Those effects are pretty fun. They were very fun. And I like that. I like effects like that. I like seeing practical effects like that. It's very fun to watch. When you have talented practical effects, even special effects, and everybody doing their effects going onto the screen with a low budget, you can have some movie magic made. Just look at the Terrifier movies. All three of those are made off of, like, less than a couple million each. And we have movie magic made with amazing special effects sequences. Obviously, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare doesn't have effects even rivaling the first Terrifier, but it is inspired. It's inspiredly passionate. These people are putting ideas onto the screen. They're putting great effects onto the screen to keep you watching, and for all the crazy kills, crazy effects, crazy fighting and battles, and they're like, wow, this person should not be getting up after all that stuff, but they're getting up again. It's very crazy. I love it. It was very entertaining. I didn't expect this to be breaking any boundaries. You know, obviously It and The Black Phone are better movies than Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, but this is still a very entertaining movie, and I can't wait to see what these guys do next.